Yeah, okay, thanks, Your Worship. I'd like to know who initiated the agreement, the phase development agreement. When did this come about? How did this idea come into being? Who initiated it?
The phase development agreement?
Yeah.
The council will provide that direction.
Council did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who were the representatives on the council side and on the owners or proponent, whichever word you use?
We have staff, senior staff negotiating on that.
And have they had experience negotiating this, an agreement of this scale, scope and scale before?
I believe they've been negotiating, they always negotiate on behalf of the city in a number of organizations.
Yes or no? That's all.
Yes, I would say they have an experience.
Okay. And do you know of similar agreements anywhere in this province that, looking at a 20-year period, and if yes, I'd like to have examples where they exist, and then I'd like the answer to that.
Is there any other agreement?
My understanding from discussions with the municipal inspector's office is that there is one other agreement, but I do not know where it is located, that is looking at a 20-year term.
So that if there's one example, I'd like to get that, and then this, the follow-up question of that is, was that agreement looked at and assessed by representatives of council to see what they could learn from it in order to negotiate effectively and in the best interest of the citizens?
My understanding it was an agreement that's proposed that is not finalized. There are no 20-year agreements that have been approved by the province at this point.
None. Okay.
This
So you have no sort of precedent for this, to learn from what is a good agreement, what it is that you're getting for it, as opposed to what the developer is getting.
There are no agreements because this is new legislation, and there are no agreements that exist.
Okay, do you have a timeline for the approval of the Neighborhood 1 plan as well as the phase development agreement? Approval and adoption.
Well, you know when the public hearing is, October 21st. That's when we have the public hearing, and we will listen to the community. And based on the community's comments and feedback, we will determine how fast the council moves on or how slow it will move. So right now, the only date I can give you is October 21st, which is the public hearing.
Do you consider this development of enormous significance to the community of Mission?
You and I know that.
So you will agree with me that you went to different community meetings to explain to the community about the plan itself and what it means, what it would look like. Do you think that it is important for the wider community to know about this phase development agreement, the contents of the agreement, and what are the implications and impact for the city?
I frankly think that I'm encouraging every individual. I'll ask you also to help me tell everybody to get the document.
It is not my job to tell everybody. It is your job as council. You did this before with the neighborhood plan. So I'm asking you the question, why are you not doing it for the phase development agreement?
I'm actually doing all the best I can.
No, you are not doing it in the way you did it for the plan, Your Worship.
Let's agree to disagree. If you understand, you and I are going to have to agree to disagree that
Okay,
I am doing the best I can.
Have you called neighborhood meetings to explain the phase development agreement?
Mr. Sibra?
No, it's a question I'm asking. Have you called neighborhood meetings?
No, I haven't.
So I'm saying you have done it for the neighborhood plan. Why are you not doing it for the phase development agreement?
Because we have chosen everything we've done. We've tried to choose how we approach and communicate. I have chosen what I've chosen right now, how to communicate. If you don't like that, I would like you to go over me comments and input.
By my question, the implication is that you should.
Thank you. You're given, yes.
Frankly, it's a good question. It suggests that we should actually be asking staff to come back with a communication strategy on the PDA. It's out there for 8 weeks, but it's passively out there right now. It's on the website. And frankly, I would like to see staff come back to us with some suggestions on how we can...
The reason I'm putting it in the form of question, Your Worship, because you sit there and you confront members of the community who have come here and they want to say something, and you ask them, and you know that I try my best to ask questions. Don't tell me then to give you suggestions when you will probably rule me out of order if I give you a suggestion at this point.
Okay.
So that's all I'm saying. I could give you a lot of suggestions, but by definition of my questions, I'm giving you a suggestion.
Thank you.
And I'd be prepared to give you more suggestions about how this phase development agreement should be communicated to the public at large, because it has huge significance.
Thank you, Mr. Silbrand. You've given me an indication that your question was trying to suggest to me, and what I would like to extend to you too.
Yes.
My office is open. Come in and sit down with me. Give me some idea how I can communicate that. I will welcome that.
I think you have excellent staff, Your Worship, who are quite capable.
Okay.
Yeah, they've done it before.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.